Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I am the Nurse Flipper. It is Tuesday following Memorial Day weekend 2023, and eBay woke up. We have 43 sales going out for a total of a little over $1,500. And if you watched my last video, I sent out 2,800 Poshmark offers. So I'm going to show you how many sold on that and exactly what sold on Posh as well. So over $2,000 in sales, and I'm going to show you right now. All right, a lot of these sales are from ending and selling similar. I would say over half of them, including this first one, which I've had over 2 years, but I ended and sold similar, and it sold in weeks. This is a Talbot size 8 jacket. It's kind of a zebra print. I actually got this in a big clothing lot for less than 50 cents. This one sold for $6.81, plus the buyer paid shipping, so it's going to be close to a $5 profit. Up next is in a box, because I had 2 of these with different designs. I accidentally packed the wrong one. So I'm going to put a picture up in place of this box. This is a fly fishing lucite paperweight. Really cool. Another item here over 2 years until I ended and sold similar. This one sold for $17.90. I picked it up at the flea market for about $5. So it's going to be about a $9 profit. Up next, these have not been here that long. They've only been here a couple of months. This is a pair of Aeropostale, what I like to call little booty shorts, and I pick these up whenever I can for cheap. I only paid $1 for these. They sold for $8, plus the buyer paid shipping, so they're going to be about a $5 to $6 profit, but they sold very, very fast. Up next is another item that has not been here very long. It is a pair of Garneau bike shorts. So if you do not know, cycling stuff can be very, very good money. I picked these up down in Miami for $2.99. Had them about 2 months, and they sold for $22.74. So these are actually about a $15 profit after fees. Up next is another really fast sale, and I want to say thanks, because if not for you guys over on my cat's treasure hunting video, I did not know this brand, and this brand is Travis Matthews, and this is an XXL blue golf polo. I listed this less than a week ago, and it sold for $15 plus the buyer paid shipping, so it's going to be about a $9 profit, but it sold in under a week. Up next is a license plate. It's crazy, the new wave of license plate sales that are coming in as I'm ending and selling similar. We got this rush when they were first listed, then it kind of slowly tapered off until, you know, just maybe 1 or 2 a day. But now they're selling like crazy again. This is a Wisconsin tag. This one and all the license plates I did only pay $1 for. This one sold for $7.30. It has been close to a year since I got them, and it's going to be about a $5 profit. Up next is another item that sold in under a week. This is a Callaway golf shirt. This is a women's Callaway size XL. I paid $1 for this at the thrift store. I picked it up in my last cat's treasure hunting video, and really pretty teal blue color. This one is going to be, it sold for $13.80. It's going to be about a $10 profit. Up next is something really heavy. It is this cast iron. It could either be a wine holder, you could put pots in it. Super cool wagon. The hard part about this is this handle doesn't bend in any more than this, so it's going to need a really big box, and it's really heavy. This one I picked up down in the Florida Keys. So I picked it up in January when we went down there for my daughter's 21st birthday. Paid $5.99. That wagon sold for $64.35 in just over 2 months, and it is going to be about a $45 profit. Watch for vintage stuff, especially garden. That one's not name branded. You just have to be able to describe it well, get good pictures, and have a good title, and that stuff will sell. Up next is a hat I've had for a few months. This is a PGA Tour. I paid less than $1 for this at a garage sale. This one sold for $19.48 plus the buyer paid shipping. So this one's going to be about a $13 to $14 profit. Up next is another license plate, and this one was a good one. This is a Kentucky 1963 plate. Again, only $1 in. This one sold for $32.49 plus shipping. So this one's going to be about a $25 profit. So just real quick, a lot of you asked if I was changing my title, changing my pictures, changing my price when I was ending and selling similar. And the answer to that is no. I am just simply ending them, and 5 minutes later I sell similar, and there they go. And I'm getting good sales. So if you have the time to tweak the title and pictures and price, by all means do it. I just don't have the time, but I am still seeing excellent results. Up next is these little vintage baby teething rings. These are called play keys. So I got these in a little junk lot from an online auction. They've been listed less than a week. I am less than $1 in. They sold for $12.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. So they're going to be about a $9 profit. Up next is another one sold by End and Sell Similar. This is a really pretty lime green with polka dots, kind of a frilly scrunchy scarf. This one has been listed about 7 months, but I did just end and sell similar. I'm less than $1 in. It sold for $10.95 plus the buyer paid shipping, so it's going to be about a $7 profit. Up next is another fast sale that I found over on Catch Treasure Hunting. This Simply Southern shirt, I only paid $1 for. It sold in 3 days for $11.04, making it about an $8 profit, but it sold really, really fast. If you do not know, Simply Southern will sell pretty fast. I generally pick it up if I can find it for about $3 or more. $3 or less, not more. Up next is the biggest sale of the weekend, and it is a Swarovski. If you do not know, watch for larger Swarovskis. So this one actually was originally $450. I paid about $50 for this one, and I will pop a picture up here so you can see it's a beautiful Wonders of the Sea collection, and it sold for $170. So this one's going to be about an $80 profit after fees. And that one was another result of ending and selling similar. Up next is a Harley Davidson pen. Same thing as the license plates. As I'm ending and selling similar, these are going pretty decent. This one is a 2000 Hot Springs, Arkansas. I paid $1 each for these. This one sold for $10 plus shipping, so it's going to be about a $7 profit. Up next is another item from my last Catch Treasure Hunting video. If you don't subscribe or watch that one, that is my thrifting channel. And this is some fabric, and it sold in under a day. So this fabric I picked up at the thrift store, and this one is called Tidings of Great Joy. So I sold this piece, which was 2 1/4 yards, as well as this one, which was 3 1/4. So I'm only $7 into the two, and you can see here I knew what it was. Tidings of Great Joy by Jay Wecker. These two sold for $77, $77.98. Really, really fast. That is over a $60 profit in less than a day. If you're not checking out fabric, I recommend you at least give it a glance. This pattern really, really caught my eye, and this sold really, really fast. And there were no others of this pattern, so I actually priced higher than the other patterns in this same maker, and it sold really fast. Another end and sell similar success story over a year. This is a Montage Designs. This is a gorgeous brooch. I expected it to sell fast, but I've had it over a year. I ended and listed it, and this one sold for $19.49. I'm about $3 in, so this one's about an $11 to $12 profit. And then a brand that is kind of controversial because most of them don't sell for much, and this one didn't, but I didn't pay much for it. This is a Tommy Bahama Pretty simple. It's like a cream ivory color. I only paid $4.99 though. I paid $5. It sold for $15, so it's going to be about a $6 profit, and it sold in about 3 months. So with Tommy Bahama, to get that really, really high dollar, you need the vibrant, really, really bright patterns, the embroidered pieces. Some of them still will sell over $100, but most are only in about that $15 to $25 range. Another 2-year-old item sold immediately after ending and selling similar. This is a White House Black Market, just a simple lace-up tank top. I paid 50 cents. This one sold for $9. I've had it about 2 years, so this one's going to be about a $7 profit. Up next is a vintage photograph. I absolutely love these. I've had this one about 8 months. I did put fancy hat, so I try to put descriptive words on these. This one I'm less than $1 in. It is a little cabinet card. This one sold for $15 plus the buyer paid shipping, so it's going to be about an $11 profit after fees. Up next is another piece that didn't sell forever until I ended and sold similar, and I thought this would sell fast. Look at how cool this flamingo painting on slate is. I actually, you can still see, I paid $3.99 for this at the thrift store. This one sold for $33 plus the buyer paid shipping, so it's going to be about a $25 profit. Another end and sell similar success story. I know you're tired of me saying that. This is an Oregon shipwreck shirt. I actually had it listed for over a year. I had it at $50 because there was nothing like it. It is vintage on an old Fruit of the Loom tag. So I accepted an offer of 30 bucks. I only paid $2 for this. I am happy with $30. It's going to be about a $22 profit. Next is a little Italy pin. This one has been listed about 6 months. I paid 50 cents for it. It sold for $12.99, so this one's going to be close to a $10 profit. And then another Harley pin, and this one's going international. This one is a 2004. You can see it says if you want to blend in. This one sold for $20 international, so this one's going to be about a $15 profit. Again, with the Harley pins, I've had them a little over a year. All right, had them forever. End and sell similar, we love you now. I used to say it wasn't worth the time. Apparently, I was incorrect. This is a set of 5. I'm only showing you 2. I'm not that talented. I only paid $5 for these at a garage sale. These are Duncan Miller. They sold for $24.36, so they're going to be about a $15 profit, and they took forever to sell. This is a great example of something I will not be picking up again. Shipping 5 glasses for $24 sale, just in my opinion, is not worth it. Up next, a magnolia flower flag. This is a small garden flag. I pick these up anytime I can find them for $1. This one sold for $9.74, so really almost 10 times the money. After fees, it's going to be about a $7 profit. This one took about 5 to 6 months to sell. Up next is another license plate. This one is a Canada, British Columbia, 1967. This is actually the last British Columbia plate I had. I paid $1. It sold for $19.49, so it's about a $13 profit. Up next is an Indianapolis Colts throw. I will put a picture up. I'm not going to open this up and fold it back up. This one I only paid $4 for at the thrift store. Another one that's been listed for years, ended, sold similar. It sold in under a week. Sold for $32.48, so it's going to be about a $20 profit. I pick up throw blankets. I'm a sucker for them. If they're $5 or less, I'm pretty much picking them up. Up next is a fast seller. This is a cute look. It's the little collapsible kitty cat. Oh, really cute vintage toy. This one, I paid less than $1 in a lot. It sold for $16.24, so it's going to be about a $13 profit. This one only took about 2 months to sell. And then some Longaberger napkins. These I've had about 5 months. I paid $1. They sold for $12.99, so they're going to be about a $9 profit. Longaberger accessories can be decent sellers if you find the right patterns. These you can see are Woven Traditions Played, and this was a good sale. Again, 10 times my money. Up next, and tell me how many of you would pick this up. I got it in an ornament lot, but I will pick these ornaments up all day long if they're little and cute for 50 cents or $1. This one sold for $12.17. Another one that sold right after selling similar. I am 50 cents in. This one's going to be about a $9 profit. And then a Clark's wallet. I actually got this in a purse lot, so I paid $5 because most of the purses were worth quite a bit more. This one sold in about a week and a half. It sold for $17, so it's going to be about a $10 profit. Clark's is a decent brand of shoes, and this just happened to be a wallet. I've never had a accessory by them, but it sold pretty fast. Up next is one that took about 6 months to sell. I've actually sold other prints like this. This is a beautiful Gem Yellow Hawk from 1991. It is a little 5x7. I paid $2 for this at a garage sale. It sold for $25.99, so it's about an $18 profit, and again, about 4 to 5 months to sell. All right, up next is this little pair of Oriental miniature urns, and one of them actually has quite a bit of damage, so I listed them together. Otherwise, I would have listed them separately. I got these at an in-person auction. I paid about $5. These sold for $25 in under a week, and they're going to be about a $15 profit. Up next, if you are not looking at miniature pictures, I would. This miniature picture sold in under 2 months. I picked this up for just $2. This one sold for $40, plus the buyer paid shipping. Sold really, really quick, and is going to be about a $33 to $34 profit. Up next is 2 miniature little teapots, toy soldiers. Christmas scene. This one is missing the lid, so this one sold for less, but the buyer bought both of them, and the 2 sold for $35. I'm less than 5 in, so they're going to be about a $25 profit, and they took about 2.5 months to sell. Up next is a vintage New York Yankees pullover. This one is actually new with the tag. I picked this up for $5 in an online auction. Sold in about 2 months for $33, so it's going to be about a $22 to $23 profit, and it sold really fast. So somebody commented on my last video and said, but don't people pick through the good things in online auctions? Some of them might, but not all. I picked up 5 of these vintage branded, brand new with tags, in an online auction for only $5 a piece. I paid $25 for 5 of them. So there are still good items out there. This one is a great profit, and it sold pretty fast. Up next is another Harley Davidson pen. This one sold for $12. I'm $1 in. It's been a year, so it's going to be about a $9 profit. And then this is from Miss Charlene. This is just a little Harley Davidson little dip dot. This one sold for $6.49. These we've had listed for about 8 months now, and this one's going to be about a $2 to $3 profit. All right, we are down to our last 2 on eBay, and then I'm going to show you Poshmark and Etsy. So this is a Life is Good. This one does have bleach spots. This one I picked up at the thrift store in my last treasure hunting video for $1. This one sold for $7.30, so it's going to be about a $5 profit, but it sold in under a week. Next, a vintage cooler. It's a soft side one, so it should be pretty easy to ship. This one is Glacier's Edge. I am less than $1 into this. It sold for $25.99. So this one only took about 2.5 months to sell, and it's going to be close to an $18 profit. Okay, if you watched my last video, you know I sent out over 2,800 offers on Poshmark. Didn't know you could bulk send offers. 2,800. I told you would have to wait until the day to hear how many sold. So 20 items sold on Poshmark. Normally after a weekend, we sell 2 to 3 items. So 10 times what we normally sell. So if you didn't watch that video, go check that one out. I tell you how to walk through and do that. Again, special shout out to Mark at OG&Z, who actually, he's here to help me pack today. So he told me about this. I saw it in his Instagram story, and it got me 20 more sales over on Posh, and I'm going to show you the Posh sales first, and then we will take a look at Etsy and Mercari. And we do use List Perfectly to cross post. We've used them exclusively for about 3 years now. If you're not cross posting, especially with the economy how it is, I would recommend doing it. You can use my code, the Nurse Flipper, to get 30% off of List Perfectly your first month. So definitely do that. And we also, let's give away another ticket to Camp Listing Party's virtual event. It's not virtual, it's in person. I will be there, my co-host Rod will be there, Mark and Marsha, my moderators, will be there. It's in Phoenix, Arizona, June 27th and 28th. But if you can't make it, I will give away a virtual ticket to that event. Let's put virtual down in the comments to enter, and we'll pick a winner next week. All right, first up on Poshmark is this little turtle. Super cute. I've had it about a year. I sent an offer out. This one sold for $15, so I paid about $5 for this. I get 10 from Poshmark, so it's about a $5 profit. Not much, but I have had it for a while. Up next is a vintage sleep nightgown. This is Laddie Sleepwear, just a little blue and white checked one. This one sold again on an offer for $15. So my payout on Posh is $10. I only paid $1, so this one's about a $9 profit. Up next is a roll of wallpaper. Sold it on Poshmark. Roll of wallpaper. This one sold for $11. My payout's only $6 on that, and I paid $3. So this one's only a $3 profit, but I've had it for years, so I'm happy to see it go. Next is a little ornament that looks like glasses. It probably was made of glasses repurposed. Super, super cute. This one sold on Posh for $8. So it sucks. If you sell stuff on Poshmark under $10, they take a ton in fees. My payout on this is only $3. Luckily, I only paid $1, so I'm gonna make $2, but I actually have told my mom to stop cross-posting stuff that is under $10 over to Poshmark because it simply is just too much in fees. Up next, another $8 item, so another crappy payout, but this is all stuff I've had a long time, so I'm really happy to get it out of here. This is a swing line hole punch. I made $0 on this. Payout was $3. That's what I paid. I broke even, but I'm getting $3 back as well as some space in my room. Up next, this one's a little bit better. This one is a pewter plate. It has this cute little dachshund at the bottom. This one sold for $20. Payout on this was $14. I only paid $1, so this one's actually about a $13 profit. And you can see a lot of this Posh stuff is not clothes. There are some clothes, but not all. This is a Charles Tyrant white and yellow striped dress shirt. This one sold for $15. Payout was $10. I'm only $1 in, so this one's about a $9 profit. Next is a license plate, and I love it because on Posh I can use the padded flat rate for these. This one sold for $10. Payout was $5, but I'm only $1 in, so this one's about a $4 profit, and no cost in those shipping fees on Poshmark because you can use any of the free priority shipping boxes. Next one was a good one. This one's a Longaberger All-American flag basket. This one sold for $40. My payout was $30. I paid $10, so this one's about a $20 profit. Up next is a Quicksilver shirt. This Quicksilver shirt sold for $10. Payout was $5. I only paid $1, so about a $4 profit. And then we sold a Wedgwood plate. Really, really cute. This one I paid $2 for. It sold for $12. My payout's $7, so whoa! This one's gonna be about a $5 profit. And then another $8. I wasn't thrilled with these $8 sales, I'll tell you, but I'm glad it's gone. This is a little handkerchief. This one sold for $8. Payout was $3. Again, luckily I only paid $1, so it's about a $2 profit. And I will tell you, I do use padded flat rate for these 3-ounce hankies because they are free and I don't have to pay for them. Only on Poshmark. Only on Poshmark. Up next is a super cool brass belt buckle, and we are still on Poshmark. There were a lot of them. This one sold for $15. My payout was $10. I only paid $2, so this one's about an $8 profit. Up next is a little pin. This one says Trieste. This one sold for $8. I got a $3 payout, only $1 in, so it's about a $2 profit. Next is a pillow. I love throw pillows, super easy to pack and ship. This is a Harris tweed, really nice pink. This one sold for $27. Payout was $22 on this. I only paid $3, so this one's actually about a $19 profit. All right, last on Posh, and I'm not going to show you them all. It's 5 license plates, and they sold all 5 for $75. My payout was $60. I'm $5 in, so these are a $55 profit. There are 5 of them, and they all will fit in a padded flat rate envelope. All right, now over to Mercari. I sold these big purple pants. These are purple scrub pants. They actually, I think, were given to me. They were too big. These sold for $6 on Mercari. Payouts $4.50, so pretty much that's all profit. So I will tell you, Mercari is probably the best place for these lower selling items. Sold it for $6. Payout was $4.50. On Poshmark, my payout would have been 3 cents. So if you got lower items, Mercari might be a better option over Posh. And then a plain black hat, another lower dollar sale. This one sold for $5, and payout on this one is $3.73. I only paid 50 cents, so it's over a $3 profit. This next sale on Mercari was a good one. It is this Alaska Ranshaw handkerchief. This one sold for $27. Payout is $22.89. I am only $1 in, so it is over a $20 profit. All right, last on Mercari and then 2 Etsy sales. Sold these Merrill kid shoes. These sold for $16. I paid $3, so they're gonna be about a $10 profit. All right, over on Etsy, big sale, and this sale actually came as a follow-up of something I didn't have. A ring sold on Etsy. I did not have it. It had sold a long time ago. Must have forgot to remove it from Etsy, but I had the matching necklace still. This is Carolyn Pollock. This is a sterling silver, absolutely gorgeous pendant. I'm pulling it out so I can show you. And so the ring was this exact design, but the ring sold. So I had this necklace listed at $150. The buyer had paid $100 for the ring, and I said, hey, I'm really sorry I don't have the ring anymore. What I will do for you, if you would like the necklace, I will discount it down $50 to $100, and I will sell it to you for the same price. She took it, thanked me, and in the end, all was well. Last on Etsy and all together is this Sackroots purse. This one sold for $22. I paid $5, so this one's about a $15 profit. It did sell really fast. All right, the longest what sold video I've done in a very, very long time. Very happy. 2,000 bucks going out, guys. Sales are back up. Hopefully they will stay that way. I appreciate you watching. Come hang out with me tonight over on Whatnot. We will have some cool vintage and estate jewelry starting at $2. And tomorrow night is my resin art. All handmade stuff by me. So definitely come check us out tonight and tomorrow night. I'll drop a link down in the comments. I appreciate you all watching. I will see you on Sunday with a teapot research video. Bye for now.
I shut my eyes, trying not to speak, pretend that I'm dreaming. I smell your breath.